Hey guitar players, what's going on? My name is Jen, and today I'm going to show you how to play some arpeggios in the key of C, and we're going to do a 2-5-1 progression. So we're going to do D minor 7, G7, and C major 7. I'm going to show you those arpeggios, and this is a technique that you're going to use to help with your soloing, to pick out the choice notes so it sounds like you're changing with the chords instead of just doing one scale and kind of hoping that you hit the right notes in that scale. This is so you'll know when you're playing a 2-5-1 that you can hit the right notes. So to start with, we're going to do a D minor 7 arpeggio here, starting on the 5th fret, 5th string. So here's our root, and I'm going to call out just the fingers because we're not changing any position. So we're going to do 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4. So we've got now we can do 4, 1, 4, 1 to resolve back to that D. Now the notes for this, for a D minor 7, are D, F, A, C, D, F, A, C. And then here, if you go below the root, you have an A and a C. So again, let's play that slowly. Now let's do a G7 arpeggio. This is a little bit trickier, so I'm going to call out the frets and the strings this time. So we've got 5th fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 4th string, and you're going to do then 3rd string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, then change positions, get your first finger over here for the 6th fret, 2nd string, 8th fret, 2nd string, then 1st string, 7th fret. So you've got the notes on that are G, B, D, F, G, B. Now if you want to go below the root, we've got our G here. You're going to be on the 5th string, 8th fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 6th string, 7th fret. You can also take those notes. So let's go over that again. Full arpeggio here. Now with the notes, so G, B, D, F, G, B, G, F, D, B, G, F, D, B, D, F, G. That's your G7 arpeggio. So now let's do the last one, which is going to be a C major 7 arpeggio. And we're going to start here on the 6th string, 8th fret, to the 5th string, 7th fret, to the 4th string, 5th fret. Now take your first finger back to the 3rd string, 4th fret, slide up, 3rd string, 5th fret, 2nd string, 5th fret, 2nd string, 8th fret, 1st string, 7th fret, 1st string, 8th fret. Let's talk about the notes. C, E, G, Now you can also, when you're on the root here, you can take this B right behind it on the 6th string 7th fret if you want to. So nice and slow again. So now the first exercise that I want you to do is that I want you to play all the arpeggios from the root, but try not to stop in between. So you've got D minor, G7, C major 7. So let's do that again really slow. And if you need to go even slower than this, it's totally, totally fine. Don't worry about it. Take your time. So D minor 7. Now start thinking about where that G is coming in. Here's your G. Start thinking about where that C is. Now the second part is going to be play only a measure of D minor 7, only a measure of G7, and then 2 measures of C major 7. But you can start on the root. So let's see what that sounds like. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now G7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now C major 7 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G7, 2 and 3 and 4 and C major 7, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, the next part of the exercise is going to be playing the arpeggios, 1 bar, 1 bar, 2 bars, like we were doing, but trying to find the next closest note in the next arpeggio. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. See if you can stay with me on this one. It's hard at first, but then once you start to get it, it sounds so cool. So we're going to do D minor 7 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now our next available note for the G is going to be right back here on the B. And 3 and 4 and now our next available note is a C for the C major arpeggio, or the C major 7 arpeggio. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now we're descending, so the next closest note is the D of the D major 7 arpeggio. 2 and 3 and 4 and now the next available note for the G is this D for the G7, so this D note here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now we're ending on this B. Our next closest note is going to be this G for the C major 7 arpeggio. 2 and 3 So I'm going to try to play it for you a little more in time so you get the feel for what it's supposed to sound like. I'll still take it slow for my brain also, but just so you have something to shoot for. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. So it sounds really nice because instead of just kind of doing playing a scale over it, where sometimes we have a tendency to be a little run on, right? Blah, 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 blah. It sounds like we're following the changes, which we are, and that's really important. It want to sound like it moves with the harmony. So then the last part would be just to have fun and improvise, but with the idea that you're just doing each arpeggio. So let's see how that sounds. 2, 3, 4. So we're on the D minor, 7, G7, C major, D minor, G, C major 7. So those are the exercises that I would love for you to practice when soloing over a 2-5-1 in the key of C. And that's 5th position. We have 4 other positions that we're going to do, plus many other keys. So hopefully you find this helpful, because I'd like to do a whole series on this just to get people, just to get their soloing a little more mature. We've been talking a lot in the tutorials about scales and playing scales over songs and what scales go well, which is great because that gives you all the notes to choose from. You don't have to think quite as hard, and chances are it's going to sound good. But this, for sure, it's going to add a maturity to your sound into your playing, because you're going to know I can hit those notes and for sure be following those chord changes. So it's really exciting, really fun. Stick with it. It can be very, very frustrating, but if you stick with it, I promise it is so rewarding. So that is all for this one. Please let me know if you have any questions about it. And as always, thank you to my patrons for supporting this video and giving me money to show you how to play arpeggios, which is probably the coolest way to make money that I could think of. The only other like super cool way to make money for me would be like if somebody paid me to like sleep. That would be rad. I would like that, because outside of guitar, sleeping is like my favorite thing to do. I've gone off because I need a nap. That's why I've gone off on this tangent, because I need a nap. So thank you to my patrons. If you're interested in supporting me doing these videos and rambling on nonsense that you know that I do, then please go to www.patreon.com and look up Jen Trani, and you can see all the ways to support. And that is it for me. Go practice your arpeggios. Get them done. All right. Talk to you later.